So, welcome to Orlando, Florida for the Pop-TART Bowl.
That's a Pop-Tart.
Yep. We saw Michigan take down and Notre Dame earlier. Now we have the U taking on South Carolina.
Yeah, of course, we were there for the final game of the year when Miami took on Tennessee. And now this is the first playoff game they have to play this year.
Here in the road to the Orange Bowl.
Of course, the same stadium the Jags will play in 2027.
So Miami will kick it away.
And it's returned to about the 19.
This will be the 6-4 South Carolina taking on the 8 and. Don't ask why Miami had more games than South Carolina. And the 6-4 South Carolina Gamecocks versus the 8-4 Miami Hurricanes.
And caught for the first down. First and 10 at the 33. Backs up, and he's almost sacked. Oh, nope. Stays on his feet and runs it in for the first down. Lenore Sellers, he was drafted by Seattle in the 4th round. Yeah, 4th round. Maybe 5th, actually. It was one of those two runs. But yeah, so yeah, he's a big runner. Seattle, more of a pass-reliant offense, so we'll see how he connects in there. I mean, Jalen Monroe is going to be starting for a lot of the season, according to Mike McDonald, but, oh, good pass there. Down at the 22. So, Miami, so they're going to run some zone here. Play action. Caught, and that is close to a touchdown, but he's short of 2 yards. First and goal. So this has been a dominant start from South Carolina's offense.
Lenore Sellers with 67, like 6-7 yards.
Passing yards. Yeah.
67, yeah. Felt like we needed to bring that up.
And wanted to run in for the touchdown. They haven't stopped. So it's interesting because in the Michigan game yesterday, we saw Underwood, I believe it's right, run for a whole bunch of yards on his feet as a quarterback. So
with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, so he was very dominant in the red zone. We're gonna see how.
Of course, Underwood is out right now.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Sellers does on his feet. And you got to wonder if Miami took some film advice or some strategies from yesterday's game. Because that was a very run-heavy game for the quarterbacks, especially on Michigan's side.
Of course, 2 South Carolina teams have made the playoff.
Third and goal. I think it's going to be run up the middle here. Oh, no. So fooling them. And he's going to still try to run it in for the touchdown. And he does. Touchdown South Carolina. Gamecocks with the first points of the game.
Lenore Sellers.
Yep. he, yep, found a space here. Almost got taken down. But then able to run the rest of it in.
I mean, people have said if this guy had a roster, he would be a first-round pick.
Got taken late, so let's see how he does in Seattle. Because they're going to be experimenting with QBs a whole lot between him and Jalen Monroe. So,
I mean, yeah, 2 rookies. Well, last year Jalen Monroe was a rookie, but he is eligible for Rookie of the Year because he did not play a single game last year.
kicks away. And that'll be returned to the 19. And here comes on the Miami offense, led by Carson Beck, and he was, of course, drafted by the Rams. He actually played he's going to play a little bit of preseason in January. He's going to play in that Rams-Jets game. And short of the first there, second and 1. So big opportunity for Beck. I mean, he knows that regardless of how far Miami goes this year, in which they are favored in this game, but regardless of how far they go, he's being drafted to one of the best rosters in the NFL of the Rams. Of course, they don't plan to keep Stafford around that much longer as he is getting old. They want Beck to be their next guy. That's a first down.
Of course, we already saw an upset today, though. And
or in this playoff bracket, yeah.
Yeah.
With Michigan beating.
Yep, earlier today, we saw Michigan take down ND.
That was yesterday.
This is Thursday.
This is the Thursday game?
It is also Thursday.
I thought you said this was Friday. Okay, whatever.
This is a pre-recorded.
Well, yeah, obviously this is a pre-recorded, but I didn't know you wanted this up for Thursday. Anyway, or yeah, Thursday. So, anyways, second and 11. Backs up, he's got time, and not going to pick up a whole lot there. Only
3rd and 5.
6. Caught and first down. Miami's offense looking a little slow, a little conservative compared to how much South Carolina marched down the field in this game. But I mean, whatever wins you the game, I mean, they are coming off of that win versus Tennessee. And that's another first down. Sorry, lost versus Tennessee.
Yeah.
My bad. I remember being winning. My bad. So yeah, they're coming off of a loss versus Tennessee.
Beck.
Up. Oh, he's
Sid.
pressured sacked.
So Sid sacked.
Yeah, there's been something about the South Carolina defense to me. It seems like they have this Miami offense figured out. I mean, they have forced them to play very slow, conservative, and...
So Dylan Stewart with the sack.
Yeah, look at how much he dominates this O-line and gets to Carson Beck. I mean, that's incredible.
Of course, Sid from Ice Age isn't that good of a scrambler, so...
So, second and forever here. Backs up, sacked again. 3rd and 25, damn. And I mean, you really gotta figure something out here on the O-line. I mean, this D-line is dominated so far with 2 sacks in a row. 3rd and 25. got time. He's
Going
going to throw deep. Incomplete.
Yeah. You gotta come down with that.
You got to punt here too because it's too far out of field goal range. So
Maybe it was a tough catch,
not a
though.
good start at all for Miami.
You know, if South Carolina comes down the field, it's not looking pretty. Just say that.
So they will punt, and we'll see the South Carolina offense back on. They started off hot, and let's see if they can add on to their lead, being the underdogs in this one.
And it'll be a touchback. Of course, if South Carolina wins this, they'll either have to face Tennessee or Arkansas. Arkansas is the more favorable one. And now, especially now, I mean, they're looking like they're gonna have the best going undefeated within the first 6 weeks. But fortunately for Arkansas, the season's not 6 weeks. They have not won a game since week 6. Thankfully, they still were able to make the playoffs, but barely.
He's got pressure, and he's batted away, almost intercepted.
But I think that would also be home versus Arkansas.
So better job for Miami's defense here, getting pressure on
Yeah,
Sellers.
they would. Yeah, they would be home versus Arkansas. So preferably for South Carolina or Miami, depending on who wins this. They have to face Arkansas because Arkansas is not the worst team in the playoffs.
And first down and a lot more. So the takeaway story here from Miami's side, at least defensively, is the QB run. So yesterday it was a big contributor as to why Michigan beat Notre Dame, or earlier today I should say. And it could be the reason South Carolina upsets Miami here, because if you don't contain a scrambling QB, you don't win that many games. And Sellers again with another first down on his feet. He's already got 40 rushing yards in this game and only their second drive. And Sellers has been dominating them on the ground so far. I expect it to continue if they don't come up with a plan.
NDA now being the only team to have advanced. Sorry, Michigan being the only team to have advanced.
2nd and 8 here.
Of course, South Carolina, Miami don't really have to worry about Michigan.
Play action.
Unless Michigan.
3rd and 7.
They have to worry about their own round one. They're part of a division that's play 2 round 1 games. So.
And this should do it for the first quarter. Let's see if they decide to snap it or just take it and go. And looks like they're just going to take it and go. So 7-0 going into the second. South Carolina leads Miami with their possession. When we come back, it'll be a 3rd and 7 for the South Carolina offense. Third and 7. Throws incomplete. And a big stop for the Miami defense here.
Of course, there'll be a 1-week break in between either the freaking divisional round and the champions round.
They're gonna punt it away.
And during that break, the Big Ten will have. The finals of the Big Ten will happen.
A good punt there from South Carolina, and the Miami offense will start the 8. For how they played in their first drive, this is not great. We're going to do an RPO, and he misses him. Almost picked. Horrible throw there from Beck. That'll make it.
I mean, that's what happens when you allow Sid to play football, but...
I mean, you just can't make misses like that. No, he's very lucky that wasn't a pick. That could have been a pick 6.
And so. Just lobbed it.
that one's caught for the first down. So that'll get them out of their own red zone. And at the 24. First and 10 at 24. And on the run, he's swallowed up. Second and 8. Backs up. And caught, and he struck somebody off his shoulder and is able to get to the 45.
First down, the U. With a U.
And down he goes, second and 8. So it looks like they can't get the run going here, and that's going to be a big problem, especially when South Carolina's dominating you in that game. So second and 8. Tosses it off, and nope. So no matter no matter what way you look at it, Miami has not gotten this run game going. Backs up. Throwing D. Incomplete. And that'll force them to another punt. And this Miami offense has not been able to get this offense going.
Of course, at 10 o'clock tonight will be the Cotton Bowl between Oregon and SMU.
And they will punt here for the second time. And that'll be a fair catch at the 16. And let's see what the South Carolina offense is to do. They punt on their last drive, but again, if they keep this run game going, both running back-wise and quarterback-wise, I mean, they can run away with this game because Miami's offense has not done a whole lot offensively, and they have yet to get into the South Carolina territory.
Thankfully for Miami, the defense is generally locked up.
Backs up, hands it off, and that'll be just short of the first, 3rd and 1.
But eventually this offense has to do something because this defense can't keep it within a score forever. The defense can only do so much, right? So. And off. Stuffed.
4th and 6.
And of course, South Carolina's running back took my GOAT's number. That being Travis Etienne, mine being my GOAT. Okay, perfect. Pretty nice.
And they'll punt. And Miami will get it back at the 32. So both offenses looking very slow here in the second quarter. Hands it off. Stuffed. Backs up, and he's got a first down, and he's down at the 46. RPO caught off the out route. And
big
he's got a
game.
lot. Down at the 30. So is this the drive where Miami gets it going? Let's see. First and 10 at the 30. To try to tie this thing up, they got the run game going, and it's a first down a little more. It's down to 16. Swallow it up again, 2nd and 12 and 11. Hands it off and short. Only picks up a yard.
Third and 10 for Miami.
Backs up. And he's sacked. A 3rd sack on the day for South Carolina. And that'll make it 4th and 18. They can at least kick the field goal from here this time.
So to prevent the shutout. Wow.
But yeah, these, look at that. That O-line is getting absolutely dominated. So to get some points on the board here for Miami. The kick is up.
Miami must be
Good.
Like the defense, like Miami's offense really has to kiss the defense's feet right now because, I mean, they're carrying.
Yeah, I mean, South Carolina played in the last 2 drives like they did on the first one. This could very well already be a 21-3 game. But yeah, this defense keeping them alive, and they still have to worry here, though, because South Carolina still has the lead. It's not like it's a tie game, so let's see if South Carolina can get anything going on their 4th offensive drive.
I believe Miami also starts with a ball as a half.
Maybe. Yeah, I think they do.
Play action.
Sellers caught down at the 35, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Sellers backs up. Oh, throws a bad ball there. Don't know what he was expecting out of that, and that'll bring it to 2nd down. I mean, there are no connection or communication with the running back there. That was supposed to be a little screen, but he was way too early to that throw, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And he's got pressure in his face, and he still makes it catchable for a 3rd and 2. Oh, RPO, 1st down. I'll put him down at the 49. Little under 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. South Carolina has looked better offensively, not too much better outside of their opening drive, but let's get something going as they get into the Miami red zone. Or no, not red zone. Excuse me, deep into Miami territory.
No.
So they're running as much time off the clock as they can here, as it's... Oh, that'll lose them 5 yards. Seemed like kind of a wasted play there. And it's 2nd and 15. Backs up. All line playing good, and that'll give them the first down, as they still keep all their timeouts here. Not sure if they actually officially marked them out of bounds, and it looks like they have not. So clock will run. And South Carolina will finally use their first timeout. With 46 seconds to go. Got the receiver in motion and swallowed up again. So, looks like they're just trying to run the clock out from this point, because they're letting way too much time come off the clock for them to actually realistically score a touchdown, unless they use their timeouts to stop the clock from here, or what, I don't know. But anyway, slant route there. He'll be down short of the first as they use their second timeout with 21 seconds to go.
So 1 timeout left for South Carolina, 3 more for Miami.
Backs up, got time, caught at the 4. So realistically, I mean, you got this far. I mean, I'd want a touchdown here now, but
Not in 2-score lead.
You have not really managed the clock that well. So they kind of have to use their final timeout right now if they want a shot at a touchdown. Let's see. And instead of using that, they're just going to run out the clock, hope to get it. And they got it, touchdown. And South Carolina will lead 2 scores going into half.
Unless Miami has like a miracle kickoff return.
Yeah. So you have to wonder what the Miami game plan is from this point on. I mean,
Nick Harbaugh, of course, is going to get drafted. Get to who, but... to the Giants.
Yep.
To go along beside Malik Neighbors and Wandale Robinson. And Darius Slayton.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 5 seconds left for this Miami offense, or special teams, to get something figured out, unless they just want to go into half and figure it out from here, because they have been very bad offensively in this first half.
I mean, the defense is allowed a touchdown a quarter, which isn't horrible, but...
So you got 2 seconds, and it looks like they're going to need it out instead of going for a Hail Mary.
I mean, yeah, it's on Hail Mary range, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Though, of course, there's always the Miami miracle that the Dolphins did.
So, there's halftime, and it'll be 14-3 going into halftime. South Carolina leads Miami, as Miami is supposed to start off with the ball in the second half. They've had less time of possession, but they've done more with their time. So, you gotta wonder what this Miami game plan will be coming in to the third quarter.
Of course, had 9 minutes, 11 seconds. So South Carolina leads 2 scores.
2 scores, yeah. So we're back, and South Carolina will kick away.
I mean, South Carolina is just happy to be here, and well, if you're Miami, like, come on. Really? You're down to a team who's just happy to be here. By this bad going into half. I mean, you have to catch up.
And RPO, not going to pick up a whole lot. Second and 8, only 2. Beck was down for a little bit there. Doesn't look like he's hurt, but probably got hurt or hit pretty hard.
I mean, it's not like South Carolina's defense is like anything special. Like it's okay. And I don't know. I feel like Miami really should be destroying South Carolina right now.
And Beck will get there with the first down on his feet.
Roster for roster, it's really not close. So
you gotta wonder how Miami game plans here, because outside of that QB run, haven't been seeing a whole lot. It just seems like the same RPOs from the first half, but let's see. And it's going to be another QB draw, and he's swallowed up this time, 2nd and 10. Tackle at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Ends it off. And the running back.
Fletcher Cox.
Sorry,
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark Fletcher.
Yeah, Mark Fletcher Cox is a Eagles legend.
I think it was like a different one.
Yeah, no. Just joking around with you.
Mark Fletcher.
So first down here, finally getting something going on the run game. Outside of the quarterback scrambles, of course.
Mark Fletcher Jr. to be exact. Alright.
Caught. And 2nd and 6. Play action. Oh, it was almost
intercepted.
Really should have been a pick, but got lucky the DB dropped it there.
DB mad at himself for that. I mean, Sid from Ice Age almost had the most Sid moment ever.
And if they don't get it here, I mean, it's either another field goal or you punt. So, and they're going to get it just barely. First down from 33. And going to hand it off. And not going to pick up a whole lot, only a pickup of 2. Miami has yet to meet the end zone in this game. And have not met the red zone either. Caught. And taken down 30 inches. We saw Michigan and Notre Dame run the tush push earlier today on these kind of downs, so see what Miami does. So probably not going to be a tush push. Carson Beck is in the backfield. I'm just going to run it here, and they barely get it. First down. First and 10 at the 22. Oof, not even going to get a chance in the 2nd and 12. South Carolina still with the opportunity to pull off an upset here. They have really made this Miami offense play as slow as possible.
South Carolina wins, it's damn upsets. So maybe SMU could beat Oregon.
Downfield, touchdown, finally.
Miami.
Miami will meet the end zone.
Wow.
And that already itself, keep in mind, that was the return drive after half. Took up almost half the quarter. But they finally meet the end zone as Beck finds a wide open receiver down here. And yep, that's a touchdown. And now bring it within a score. And are likely going to kick it here unless they remains within 3, which a lot of people would do here, but... And they're going to go for 2. Wow, okay, so...
It's right within 3.
Yeah. And, oh, it's just a bad throw. And that'll keep them at just 9 points, and South Carolina keeps a 5-point lead. And they'll kick it away here. South Carolina can do a lot if they score a touchdown here. It would keep it a 1-score game if they got a field goal. It would be 8 points.
But if they got a touchdown, it's a 2-score game.
Hands it off, and running back finds a hole, 2nd and inches.
So this is a big drive for Miami, but their defense has allowed a touchdown per quarter. 1 touchdown in every quarter.
Which actually isn't even bad on paper, but...
I know, it's just because this offense has like, been so bad.
Yeah, and they have had the ball for a long time. Time of possession, they have absolutely dominated in that sense, but they haven't done much with it. First down. Hands it off. 2nd and 7. Has it here. Caught for the first down. And they get that one to 41. Gonna run it here, 2nd and 6.
So, Norris. Check down.
Oh, a little overthrown there. Still got it. 3rd and 7.
Of course, Miami, the reason why they got Carson back is because they lost Cam Ward to the NFL draft. So they needed a new quarterback. In my opinion, a better quarterback than Sid from Ice Age. Because Cam Ward is like, go do the ball. Lenoris. First down.
First down, yep. And this has been a long 3rd quarter for the Miami offense, and now the South Carolina offense running out the rest of it here. And a touchdown, like I said earlier, would do a whole lot for the complexity of this game.
I mean,
considering Miami's offensive struggles.
In my opinion, the player of the game is probably Lenoris. I mean, he's had a great game.
Yeah, he's really proving why that Seattle pick was a good one. And, I mean, Seattle got him pretty late in the draft, too. So,
yeah, I mean,
if Jalen Mulroe doesn't end up to be the success that a lot of people want him to be, then, I mean, Lenoris is right there. So, Seattle's in a win-win situation.
Lenoris is also a low pick. I mean, funnily enough, they're both 4th-round picks.
Yeah.
Seattle's choosing between their 4th-round picks.
And then Beck on the other side, I mean, he's going to be inherited into a great system when Stafford retires. Still got Sean McVay at what a hard hit. Still got Sean McVay at coach. You got Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams.
Devontae will probably be retired by the time he starts.
But you got Puka in the prime of his career. You got some good pieces on the defense.
You got Tutu Allen.
Yeah, and then obviously the Rams still have a lot to offer in the next couple drafts with how much they got out of last year. So, and it's almost, oh my
Oh
god,
my god, man.
should have been a sack. They'll lose too, but better than taking a 5-7
last
yard
time,
sack.
Lenore Sellers was in a situation where he could upset a really good team. He fumbles at the freaking right there, right goes beat Bama, but then Lenore Sellers sells the game. And he's having a great game before that, then he sells the game.
So last
Hopefully he
play of
doesn't
the
do that
third
this
quarter, going deep. Don't know about this one. Oh,
Incomplete.
and they're going to be forced to kick.
Right before
And this will be the third play. This will be the final play of the third quarter.
Field
I
goal.
did not expect them to go deep there.
Field goal.
This one should be good. Let's see.
And it's a one-score ball game, but Miami now needs a 2-point conversion, which you really want when you're South Carolina.
So this is a 8-point game, and we will return for the fourth in a moment. Back here for the fourth quarter as we prepare for kickoff.
Here in Orlando, Florida, and the POP-TART Bowl, sponsored by Pop-Tarts. Go eat some Pop-Tarts. Now.
So
Eat them.
They'll only get it to the 14.
They taste good.
And starting off in bad range is another thing that's really hurt them in this game.
And wrench.
Check down. Pick up about 7. Hands it off for the first down. First and 10, hands it off, stopped. Second and 11, backs up. And big, oh no, incomplete. Wow, that could have been a big gain there. Backs up. Charges down. And he gets it to the 49. So a touchdown would bring them within 2, and then the decision comes, you go for 2 or do you kick the extra point? And I mean, with how long their offensive drives typically are, I mean, I think I go for 2 right when I get the touchdown, if I get the touchdown. Oh, swallow up again. One game has not been good for Miami outside of a couple plays, so. It's up, caught, and down for 3rd and 5. Hands it off, and that'll make it a 4th down. But you got to go here, so the offense should stay on the field for this potential game-deciding snap. And they're going to punt. Interesting. So I guess they're going to trust their defense here. And this could cost them, so let's see. And nope, he stays up. Morris goes down after a pick of 4. Hands it off again. 1st down. Wow, jumped for that one.
Me back. Had to do something.
So, I mean, if South Carolina's working that hard for 1st downs, you got to wonder if punting was the wrong decision here. I was kind of iffy on it too, especially with score for 3. And I mean, if they get into Miami territory, that's when you got to start talking about some decisions here. And that'll be a pickup 1. And South Carolina's just trying their best effort to just run the clock out. I mean, they know that Miami's in a vulnerable situation when they have to go for 2. So,
And if you can get 20 on the board, like probably win the football game. If you can make this a 2-score game.
And 1st down. You got to wonder if. Honestly, I mean, you were thinking about it earlier when this game was 14-9, and they had an opportunity to kick or go for 2. They went for 2, and they didn't get it. So now maybe as that decision's starting to creep up on them a little bit, because if they had 10 points right now, this would be a 1-score game without the 2-point conversion necessity. So let's see. Caught, and that'll bring them to Miami territory. Still short of field goal range, but in
But on the other
Miami
hand,
territory.
I mean, the fact that they're about to, the fact that this is probably, they haven't scored since then, so it's probably also not going to be that big of a deal either. Like, I know it's going to probably end up allowing more points, so the needing for team is probably not going to be soon. It's going to be probably just going to be. Honestly, I feel like if South Carolina scores and after the 2-minute warning, that's ball game, in my opinion.
2nd and 11. Quarterback in offensive line onto the line of scrimmage and hands it off with the running back in the backfield. 3rd and 7.
So Sellers, who sells in big games, is
Doesn't look like he's selling in a big game right now. At least, yeah, I guess.
He's not selling right now.
At least not right now. Yes, there's still time left in this game, and it's only 1 scores.
Sellers does love to sell in big games.
It's only 1 score. I meant to say that.
And in small games, just like selling and late in the 4th quarter. Yeah.
And yeah, they're running the clock here. Play clock down at 3. And caught for the 1st down. Now officially in field goal range, and Miami will use their first timeout. So once if they're out of all 3 of their timeouts after the 2-minute warning, and South Carolina has a 1st down, they can just knee it out, and this game is over. So let's see. Runs it in for about a couple yards, and Miami will use their 2nd timeout. 2nd and 6. So
we'll be the 2nd team to advance.
So they can get the 1st down here, run it out to the 2-minute warning, and then knee it out, and this game would be over. So let's see. And almost got a sack. They have not been good at sacking him today, but he throws it away anyways.
And Norris has been good at breaking tackles.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there were several instances in this game where he could have been sacked. And
should have been.
Yeah. So yeah, 1st down, and then running out to the 2-minute warning would pretty much do it here. And yep, there's the first down, and he's going to go out of bounds. First and goal at the 4. And now they can, I mean, they're probably going to score with how close they are to the end zone, but which will also do it. But if they really just want to get off on this drive, they can just run the ball out.
So Nick Harbour.
But you notice Miami did not use that final timeout here. Because, yeah, they did push him out of bounds. So it was actually good by Miami, pushing him out of bounds. So they don't have to use their final timeout yet.
I don't know what's happening here.
Gonna run it, and he's gonna take the touchdown.
Touchdown South Carolina, but
yeah, I didn't like how the running back had, but I know the receiver from earlier did slide.
Over, South Carolina wins, but I feel like I was supposed to finish the game there.
Yeah. Well, no, the receiver took too many yards too. That was another problem.
Yeah.
He should have went down around the 10-yard line, but he went down at the 4. So
I believe that's 2 rushing touchdowns for Norris. I mean, game over. South Carolina won. That's game, but I feel like this game could have already been finished.
So yeah, this PAT will make it a 15-point game here late in the 4th, and it's up and good.
So South Carolina has an advance, even with this win, does not fully advance to the second round. They still have, yes, they advance to the second round of the Big Ten tournament, but that's a whole different tournament.
2nd and 17. You got that Miami 2-point decision really ended up costing them in a way, because now they have in the back of their heads, oh, we had to go for 2, the whole game, and now they're in a spot where they're down by 15, and it's an even rougher situation, so. And this will run out to the 2-minute warning. Well, we're at the 2-minute warning, and South Carolina leads Miami 24-9 as we get to the final moments of this game. Caught for the first down, then with 1 timeout to go, under 2 minutes. Backs up. Caught. And he goes. Caught again. 2nd and 1. Their pressure caught, first down. So, I mean, with 2 scores left to go late in the game, we did see Notre Dame almost pull it off earlier today when they recovered their own onside kick, but weren't able to score that touchdown they needed to bring it to overtime. So, does Miami go through the same thing here? We'll see. It'd be crazy to see 2 onside kicks recovered in the same day, if they even get to that point, but they still have 1 timeout left. But the clock is not on their side. There is well under a minute to go. And South Carolina is in no rush to get any plays done, or so let's see. And down at the 3, they will finally use that last time out. At the 3-yard line. Not only do they need a touchdown,
Nobody
they
on
need
the
to go
tight
for
end.
2.
There's nobody on the tight end.
Yeah, the tight end is wide open. And he'll get
And,
the ball with ease.
bad
Touchdown.
coverage.
Yeah.
Brings it within a score. So I know that you need to go for 2 now.
Yeah, and if they don't get this, I mean, that will be the game. And they have to also recover their own onside kick also after this as well. So very unlikely, but crazier things have happened, especially earlier today. So they're gonna go for the PAT. So they're gonna trust that they can recover this onside kick, get the touchdown, and then go for 2. But if they do not recover here, South Carolina will knee it out, and we will be on to the next, as we will see you again later at 10 p.m. for the Cotton Bowl. And there's the onside kick, and that'll do it.
So,
South Carolina pulls
South
off the
Carolina
upset.
with the second upset of the day.
Yep.
And they advance to the Big Ten final.
And that will do it.
And they win the bowl game.